What's up? What's up? I'm kind of late. I usually get on here like 12 something, but it's almost 1:30 a.m. in the morning here in Texas. So today I'm gonna talk about this one thing you need to master to manifest anything. And I'm gonna tell you this one thing in a second, but I want to say this first. I'm doing this 30-day challenge. I'm on day 14? I'm on day 14. And what I'm doing is doing a giveaway to 3 people. Once I get to 2,000 subscribers, 3 people are going to get some money through their Cash App. But the 3 people that's going to win it, they have to come to all my lives and comment. And you have to be a subscriber. And now, if I don't get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the 30-day challenge, I'm still going to give away some free money to 3 people. So make sure you comment right now. Drop that comment right now, and I'm going to write your name down on this list right here. I got people's names on here that has commented. All right, let's get into it. So, Neville Goddard. I'm always talking about Neville Goddard because he has a lot of techniques, a lot of methods that I have used to manifest things in my life. So that's why I always refer to him when I'm talking about any type of manifestation techniques that you guys need to do if you want to manifest something in your life. So this one thing is you have to master letting go. What I mean is detaching from the outcome. Because people, when they try to manifest, after they do the technique or meditate or whatever, or say or write what they want to manifest, then they dwell on it. They dwell on it all day long. They're like, where's my manifestation? It's not here yet. When you dwell on it, you're pushing it away. The universe is pushing it away from you. The universe is going to send something else. You know what the universe is going to send to you? Something more to worry about. Because you're worrying about where's the manifestation. So they say, oh, let's give him some more things to worry about. He's worried about this, let's give him some more things to worry about. And you're doubting the universe. You're doubting yourself that you can manifest whatever you're trying to manifest. So you got to learn how to master this, letting go. So what I'm going to do is tell you some things you can do to let go, detach from the outcome, and trust in the universe. So here's one thing you need to do, or one thing you can do. Once you write down what you want and you meditate and do whatever technique or method that you want to use, or you don't have to use one at all. You just think about what you want. Then after that, let go. And the one thing you can do after you kind of let go so you won't worry about it is go do something that you love to do. When you go do something that you love to do, then your mind is going to be occupied with that. And make sure it's something that's at a high vibration. Something that will take your mind off of anything that's going on in your life. Not just thinking about the manifestation, but any type of issues or whatever's going on in your life. Go do something that you love. If you love to exercise, go to the gym and exercise. If you love to dance, turn on the music and start dancing. If you love to paint, any type of hobby that you always do, and it makes you happy, go do that and don't wait on the manifestation to happen. Because when you wait on the manifestation to happen, you're telling the universe you don't trust the process. You don't trust that this manifestation is going to show up in the external world. So now you're not on the same frequency as the manifestation. See, once you meditate and think about what you want, then you become that manifestation. Once you become that manifestation, it's going to be attracted to you. So you have to become what you desire. Once you become what you desire, it becomes part of you, and you don't worry about it. You don't think about it. Do you worry about walking? No, you just get up and walk. Do you worry about eating? No, you just eat. Do you worry about driving a car? No, you just get in the car and drive. You don't go in there like, how I'm going to drive this thing? What am I going to do? You don't question all those things because it's a part of your life. The subconscious mind has made it a part of your life to walk, eat, talk, drive. The subconscious mind has made it part of your life. And that's what you got to do for any type of manifestation that you want to bring into your life. For example, money. If you want a certain amount of money that you never had before, let's say $1 million. I always say $1 million because that's what I'm striving for, that $1 million, that milli, you know what I'm saying? So let's say $1 million. You have to become that $1 million. If you don't become that $1 million, you're never going to get it. You have to think about it, feel that you have that money, look at that money as your best friend, treat that money right, because a lot of people treat money for granted, treat it wrong, think different things about money. Oh, money is this and money is that. No, you got to look at money as part of you. Once you do that, then you have to let it go. You have to not even think about it no more. When you do that, then you are trusted in the universe that they will provide that for you into the outer world. Because the subconscious mind is going to do its thing. Because once you impress the subconscious mind that you are a millionaire, then it's going to go to work. And then the universe is going to bring that into fruition. Because whatever you are, you're going to reflect that to the universe, and the universe is going to send that back. Because you are the universe, and the universe is you. So whatever's inside of you is going to show up on the outside. But if you're not on that same frequency, whatever frequency you on, if it's not your desire, if it's something else, that's going to show up. So that's what I'm saying. If you're worrying about it, then you're going to get something more to worry about. That's why you got to detach from it. You got to stop thinking about it. Start thinking about other things. It's kind of like you did your meditation, you did your affirmations, you did everything you need to do when you're trying to manifest something, and then it's done. You got to say it's done. It's already done. Even though you haven't seen it right here in front of your face in the 3D dimension, you can see it in your mind's eye. In your mind's eye right here, your third eye. You see it in your mind's eye. Once you see it in your mind's eye, it's already here. It's already completed. You don't have to worry about it no more. And I'm working on that too, guys. I'm not perfect at it. Some things I am and some things I'm not. And the reason why some things I am perfect on that because it's things that I have obtained before. It's already part of me. For instance, like going to a job and getting a paycheck every week. I don't worry about, am I going to get paid this Friday? No, because I already got paid before. It's a part of me now. As long as I keep working there, I know I'm going to get paid. I don't worry about it. I don't think about it. And that's why you got to do, that's what you got to do every time you manifest something. You got to put in the work because it's not only that you're going to think about it, meditate, write down the affirmation. You got to put some action behind it. You got to go do some things to make that happen. So if it's making money, you have to do some things to make that money. You know what I'm saying? It might not be, whatever you're doing, it might not look like, okay, I'm really going to make $1 million from doing this. You just go do it anyway because some way, somehow, it's going to happen. You just never know how it's going to happen. But if that $1 million that you want has something to do with putting in this work, you know what I'm saying? Like doing YouTube or doing some side hustle or whatever, you go do that. Especially if you love doing it, you go do that. Hey guys, while y'all in here, I appreciate you guys coming. Can you hit the like button for me? That helps get this video out there so we can have more people come in. Hit that like button for me. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm on here every night. I'm on here every night dropping these jewels, dropping these manifestation nuggets. So if you want to get some nuggets, hit that like button so we can get more people in here, and subscribe so you won't miss another upload when I'm live. So, guys, you have to become that $1 million. And you cannot worry about it. You cannot wonder if it's going to happen. You're doubting yourself. When you doubt yourself, you're pushing it away. When you doubt anything, you're pushing that away. And you want to draw that to you. You want to stay on that frequency that's going to draw whatever you desire to you through circumstances, through people, through events. And I'm telling you, when these events happen, you're not going to know that it's even related to your manifestation most of the time. Because most of the time, people are not noticing the signs. So you just got to let the process happen. The process will happen after you think about it and visualize it and feel it. When you visualize it and feel it and think about it, you already done your job. Now, the subconscious mind is going to do their job. They're going to put that into play. And boom, it's going to happen. Before you know it, it's going to happen. Thank you for hitting that like button for me. I appreciate you. It's going to happen. You just never know when. Now, Neville Goddard has techniques that he proposed people to do to manifest things in an hour, to manifest things in 24 hours, to manifest things in 3 days. So he has tested these techniques and methods, and it happened for him, and it happened to his students. So that's why he says that, okay, if you do this, it will happen in an hour, and so on and so forth. But everybody's not the same. We have people that have limiting beliefs, and they may not be able to manifest things fast. So that's why I always say you need to find out what your limiting belief is. Once you find out your whatever your limiting belief is, then you can use his, what's up, Sean? What about winning the lottery jackpot? That's probably, yeah, I won the lottery, the scratch off. I won like about $50. I heard a few stories from people saying that it worked. Yeah, it can work. I know that I read a story about one of Neville Goddard's students that won the lottery, but it didn't happen overnight. They became the lottery. They became the lottery ticket, because all they did was think about winning the lottery. All they did was visualize themselves winning the lottery every day. And then they recognized whatever limiting belief they had, and they reversed that limiting belief. They went back to their childhood or whenever it happened and reversed that limiting belief. That's the key that people are missing most of the time when they're manifest, especially the lottery. They're not going back and erasing that limiting belief that they has that's blocking them from winning the lottery or becoming rich. Because most of us in our childhood were part of a family maybe that had debt, or maybe that struggled with money. So we adopted that. And as we grow older, we bring that with us. So now we are conditioned to struggle with money. So you have to go back when you was a child and find out the source of this money issue that you have, and then you have to reverse it. So you need to, it might take some time to go back to figure out when it was the first time you heard about money in a negative way that made you think about money in a negative way. And as you got older, you probably forgot that you learned about money in a negative way. Now you're out in the real world, you say, okay, I'm gonna get this money. You want money, but it's like every time you try to get it, you can't get it. And most of the time we're limited to a certain amount of money we can get, because our parents were limited to a certain amount of money. Now we adopted that same condition, that same limit, that same limiting belief, that same mindset, and that same amount of money that's set for us to receive every month or every day or whenever. So we have to go back, use Neville Goddard's reverse method, where you reverse whatever you learned about money, reverse it and make it where you're abundant, instead of looking at money as being scarce or something that you can't obtain, or a certain amount of money you can't obtain. So you got to go back and reverse that. Now that can take some time to figure out, but everything is stored in our subconscious mind. It's there for us to bring up again and picture it and visualize it. Now, it's a lot of things that happen in our lives that we remember because it was a lot of emotion behind it. Like, maybe you got in a car wreck. You're going to remember that car wreck because that was very emotional, trauma. And that's in the subconscious mind, but it's probably at the forefront because it was a dominant emotional thought that happened at that time. So now that thing is kind of like in the forefront. So whenever you experience maybe almost having a wreck again or whatever, it pops up. And it might even pop up when you see a wreck. And that's what happened to me. I had a real bad wreck when I was younger. And it was on this certain road. And every time I go on that road, I can almost feel the wreck happening. But I can definitely see it. And sometimes I go, oof, you know what I'm saying? So our mind stores everything. Our subconscious mind stores everything. So once we meditate and think about and talk to ourselves and say, when did I start thinking this way about money? When did I think that money was bad? Or when did I think I was lacking money? And you're going to think it's going to pop up. It's going to pop up. So that's an exercise you can do if you are having trouble making more money that you've been, you know, previously making. If you want to make more, but you constantly making the same amount, and you doing all you can do to make more money, then it's something going on within your subconscious mind. There's a limiting belief saying that you can't have this amount of money. And I had that issue, and I'm still working on, because I think I have more than one limiting belief. I know I had a limiting belief of I can't afford that, because I remember going to the store or department store with my mother, and I said I want that, and she always said, you can't afford that. You can't afford that. And that stuck in my head. My father, even my father, I said, Daddy, can I get that? We can't afford that. So that stuck in my head. So every time I would go and buy something, this was years ago, every time I go and buy something, I was like, I can't get that because I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back and reverse that and change that to I can afford it. So what I did was went way back in my childhood, within my subconscious mind, when I was doing, some meditation and just in a quiet room, just visualizing and think about this money issue. And I was asking myself, or asking my subconscious mind, where did this start? And there's another technique I use, and I'll talk about that maybe another time. It's called muscle testing, where you ask yourself a question and your body will give you a yes or no answer. Now, I'm not going to get too much deep into that, because that's going to be another video I want to get into, because I'm gonna make a video just talking about that. And a lot of people might think it's kind of like, oh, that's some woo-woo stuff, but it works for me. It answers a lot of questions for me. And I was able to use that to figure out my limiting belief with money. And so I used the reverse technique that Neville Goddard teaches his students to reverse that limiting belief to abundance, because it was lacking. It was scarcity. So now I'm making more now than I ever had. I'm making almost $5,000 a month. I've never made that before in my life. I've always been stuck with $2,000. Now, at one time I did make more than that, but it wasn't on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I would get like 10,000, and then next month I would get 1,000. You know what I'm saying? I was doing some other things on the side, so I wasn't getting it consistently. But now I've been getting this consistently for 7, 8 months, 4,000 to 5,000. So now, once you're used to that amount, then you say, hey, I want to make more. So you meditate on making more. And it's going to be easy because you're used to making a certain amount. And now the sky's the limit. Because every month it'll start increasing. You could probably need to take baby steps. You might can't go from 5,000 to 100,000, you know what I'm saying? You just take some baby steps and get there. You're increasing now. You're not just stagnant and stationary at this same amount of money every month. So, back to the task at hand. So, you have to become that desire, and don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Detach from the outcome. You live at the end, you live at the outcome, and then you detach from it. You go do some things that makes you happy. You go and do that thing that's going to get your desire or attract your desire. So you have to not worry. That's the biggest thing that everybody has a problem with. They can't stop worrying about when the manifestation is going to come. And you doubting the universe when you do that. You got to stop doubting the universe. You're doubting yourself. You got to stop doubting yourself. You got to be sure of yourself that it's going to happen. It's already going to happen. It already happened. It's already here. You got to trust that it's going to show up in the outer world. Because once you think about it in here, it's done. It's completed. And you got to get that through your mind, through your subconscious, that it's done, it's completed. And the way you do that is when you go to bed at night, you think about your desire, you visualize it, you act like it's already here, already completed, already done. And once you feel that feeling and live having that desire and become that desire, then you're done. It's already impressed in the subconscious mind. Now let the subconscious mind do its work. It's kind of like planting a seed. You plant that seed, and then what happens? Sunlight, water. You go through all that, and then it's done. Then it shows up out of the ground in the outer world. That's the same thing with us, with our manifestation. You think about it, you visualize it, you feel it, you become it. That's like all the water and sun and fertilizer and whatever that you need to grow something. And then you just sit back, go do something else, and let it grow. Let the manifestation grow into the outer world. Because the ground is like the mind or the subconscious mind. It's giving everything that is needed to grow and show in the outer world. Because when the sun and the water provides it, that's you providing that to the subconscious mind, then the subconscious mind takes care of everything else and makes it grow into the outer world, just like a plant or just like a fruit, a vegetable, or whatever. So that's what you got to do, guys. You have to detach from it. You have to learn how to detach from it. And when you do other things, get on a high vibration, do things that you like, that's one way to detach from it, because you are not thinking about it anymore. You're trusting in the universe. So, Sean, didn't you say you wanted me to talk about how I manifested something? I'm sorry. You wanted me to talk about why did I start manifesting? And I meant to talk about that today, but I wanted to talk about this one because I have a whole list of things I'm going to talk about each day. And I said, let me go ahead and do it. I'm not neglecting what you want me to talk about. And I want to talk about that tomorrow because I want to kind of get my thoughts together. I don't want to get on here and say, let me try to remember, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to get my thoughts together. Since I don't have to work tomorrow, I don't have to go to neither one of the jobs. So I'm going to have a free day, all day, to brainstorm and meditate on my next video. And I just want to get all my thoughts together so I can convey them correctly, and I don't want to miss out anything. But I'm saying I know what happened. I know how I started. But every little detail, I want to showcase that, yeah. I just want to let you know I did not forget about talking about that in my live. I want to talk about this because it's, it's a hot topic out there on YouTube. A lot of people talk about it, so I want to get it out there. Maybe, it might catch fire, you know what I'm saying? Might catch the algorithm and start getting in a little bit more people. Because I'm averaging like, 10, 20, 30 views from doing these lives. I want to average more. You know what I'm saying? I want to catch fire in the algorithm because I think people need to hear this. Because when I look at other videos, they really not explaining it the way I'm explaining it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, most of them don't even talk about how they manifested things or how they use the techniques. They just talk about his technique and, Neville Goddard's technique, and that's it. Now, some of them are talking about how they experience manifesting this and that, but some of them aren't. I'm just saying I'm trying to do it my own unique way. And I just think that people will understand the way I'm conveying it. I'm trying to make it simple. I'm not the best speaker in the world. And I'm not saying I can't be a good speaker. I'm just saying I'm, working on it. I'm working on being the best speaker, but I hear other people, they really, they speak very articulate, but I want to be real. So if you hear me fumbling, bumbling with my words, a lot of people fumble and bumble with their words. Or if you think like, oh, I can't think of what to say, some people do that. So I'm trying to be real with you guys. I'm trying to be transparent and real that I'm not going to be perfect every time and be able to convey every little thing perfectly, because we all have our flaws and we all trying to correct our flaws. If we don't show our flaws, then we won't know what to correct. So I use this as a learning tool also. Being on YouTube is a learning tool for me to be able to explain things to people better. So, because when I'm on here explaining stuff to you guys, in the back of my mind, I'm saying I need to be perfect. But then I think about it, I don't need to be perfect. All I need to do is just be able to deliver the message where you can understand it. If I'm not using the best words or whatever, just as long as you guys understand it, I'm sure you guys will let me know. I don't understand what you're saying. Can you please elaborate? You know what I'm saying? So I want to get my thoughts together for this next video because after, I want to manifest my own 1-bedroom apartment that's affordable. With all you have to do, that's the affirmation or the desire right there. But don't put I want. Put I have manifest my own 1-bedroom apartment that's affordable. Now, you need to change affordable to the amount of money that you can afford. You need to be specific when you are saying your affirmation or when you're saying your desire. You need to be specific and concise. You can't be vague. You're being vague when you say affordable. What's affordable to you? What amount? So there are a whole bunch of techniques you can use to manifest this desire. You can use what I said the other day, what I talked about, the 55 times 5 rule, where you write it down 55 times for 5 days. And you meditate on it before you go to bed. You visualize it. Visualize yourself in that apartment. Visualize the amount you want to pay for the apartment. So, like I said, take out that affordable and put the amount. Is it 800, 900, 1,000, whatever? What you need to go into your funds, and see how much you can afford on a monthly basis. Then you put that down. You put that in your affirmation. And you can, like I said, you can do, let's see, currently out working, not working, okay, so first you gotta look for a job. Look for a job or some money to come in. You have to work on getting some money to come in. Going to school will be done in May. Okay. Well, focus on the school. When May come, I know that's, some months away. If you can hang on that long until May, then you go out there and start looking for that job. But for now, visualize you having that job, having that amount of money coming in every week or every 2 weeks to pay your rent, to pay the rent to the apartment that you're going to get. So you got to do everything in real time, because the subconscious mind don't know anything about future and past. All the subconscious mind knows is right now. And when it says right now, and you impress your subconscious mind with this is happening right now, then the subconscious mind go to work. But since we live in a 3D world, it has to go through that process of showing up into your 3D world, into your reality. And when it shows up in your reality, it's going to show up through people. You might meet somebody that might be able to help you get an apartment, or you might get that job, or somebody might say, hey, you can stay at this apartment and stay with me or something. It's going to happen in a way that you not going to even imagine that it happened, but you do need to just imagine it already happened. So that's why you don't have to worry about the how. You don't have to worry about it, even though you can still do how you want to do it, just as long as you like doing what you're doing. Because if you don't like doing what you're doing, then it may not happen for you, because you're going to be on a low vibration. You say, man, I'm getting the money of a job, but I don't like it. I hate it. Especially if you're saying it to yourself, then, I don't know what will happen. Again, can you explain exactly what is subconscious mind from your own perspectives? Sorry if you already. Subconscious mind is the other mind within your consciousness. So you have the conscious mind, which is right now, which is the mind that is very creative. So you could think about the so-called future, past, present. It can come up with things to what you want to do in life. And so to boil it down to one word, the conscious mind is creativity. Now, the subconscious mind is the mind that's below the conscious mind that stores memories, and also it brings any type of desire that the creative conscious mind wants to manifest into fruition. Because the subconscious mind is responsible for you talking every day, you're walking every day. Because when you started talking, you impress the subconscious mind that, okay, I'm speaking, words coming out of my mouth. And as you keep like a little baby, when they be blah, blah, they constantly trying to speak. And so the subconscious mind is what the subconscious mind doing is being impressed by that, and now the subconscious mind is putting that into fruition, that you're trying to speak. Also with walking, when the baby trying to walk, keep getting up, falling down, walking, get up, falling down, then subconscious mind get used to, okay, walking. And the subconscious mind is also observing the whole environment. So the subconscious mind is soaking everything in around the environment. So the subconscious mind is stronger than the conscious mind, because it holds so many unlimited amount of bits information, but the conscious mind can't hold that much information. That's why we can't do multiple things. We can't do like 10 things at one time. The conscious mind is good on focusing really on one thing, one or two things. And once it focuses on one or two things, that's when it goes to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is beneath the conscious mind or in the background of the conscious mind. So when you are doing something, it's going to the subconscious mind. But the subconscious mind builds a program from when you're a little child. From 0 to 7, the subconscious mind is, you know how a baby look like they kind of like half asleep? So when a baby look like they're half asleep, they're in like a delta or theta waves. That's a brain wave. And that means that the vibration is vibrating at a certain rate. And when it's vibrating at a certain rate, or delta or theta, that's when the subconscious mind is more open to accepting any type of command. So from 0 to 7, the parents, the environment, and whatever the baby is being exposed to is molding and shaping the subconscious mind to run that program. So that's why a lot of people, when they grow up, they do the same things their mother do, or they act like their mother, or they act like their father. They're familiar with certain environments because that's what is used to, and now it becomes a habit, and now it's a program. So that's why we attract certain people that's similar to our mother and father or our family members, because the subconscious mind is all about familiarity. So, I mean, I know I said a lot of examples about the subconscious mind. I hope you understand. Maybe I might make a video just strictly on the subconscious mind. Now, so that's in my own perspective. Maybe, other people like Neville Goddard and Bruce Lipton, all these people, they're experts on the subconscious mind. So maybe you got it? Okay. But maybe I can still make a video. I got a whole bunch of days left to do this 30-day challenge. Maybe I'll make a video on the subconscious mind and read some excerpts. I don't know is that how you say it? Stuff from a book or quotes from an expert about the subconscious mind. And I know Bruce Lipton, he's somewhat a scientist, and he studied the subconscious mind, so he know everything about the subconscious mind. So maybe I can take some quotes from him and explain to you, or you guys, or whoever's going to be watching that day, how the subconscious mind works, because it's very fascinating, and it makes sense when he explains it. I was told to use mental images or imagery to visualize what you want. Yes, correct. Because they say the subconscious mind is based on, subconscious mind likes to see pictures and emotions. So when you are visualizing something and have emotion behind it, the subconscious mind picks up on that quicker. Because really, the subconscious mind is really running the show. And pictures and emotions is the spiritual side of us. Especially emotion is the spiritual within, spirit within us. And the subconscious mind is more, relates more to that. But it also relates to words too. But when you're saying words, most of the time you have feelings behind it and an image behind it. So you follow me, Sean? I see there's another person in here. Can you hit that like button for me? I appreciate it. Hit that like button for me. So, Sean, you need another example? Yes, so words and images. Is that right? Yeah. You can, say the words, but you got to have an image behind it. So that's why every time you say your affirmation, you need to visualize what you're saying. But words have vibration. So you can't just say something and it's gonna vibrate. Because when we talk, we're vibrating. So it does vibrate. And the subconscious mind is going to respond to words. But it responds better when you're going to sleep at night, when you're about to go to sleep, when you're about to enter that alpha brainwave state and theta brainwave state. And this is what I do. When I go to bed at night, I turn on this recording I made of myself saying my affirmations. So when I'm going to bed, the subconscious mind hear me talking, because the subconscious mind know your voice. So hear me talking, then the words that it's hearing, it's what they're doing is analyzing every word that you say, because every word has a meaning that we put to it. So once we put that meaning to the word and we visualize whatever that word means to us, now the subconscious mind sees and knows that this word means this, and its image comes from this word. So like, let's say like money. We say money, and then since we already pictured what money is, when you say the word money, subconscious mind knows money, but you need to say a specific amount of money, because if you just say money, the subconscious mind just can picture can picture a coin, a penny, you know what I'm saying? Because you just said money. But if you say $100, now the subconscious mind know the image of a $100, know how it look, because you have seen it before and grabbed, touched it and everything. But like $1 million, like I was saying, if you have never touched $1 million or seen $1 million, when you say $1 million, the subconscious mind don't really know about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't really touched it and felt it and, and become it. But they still know $1 million is money. But if you don't say, if you never had it, then it's not going to accept it. You know what I'm saying? The subconscious mind know everything, but a lot of things that is experiencing in our reality is associated with us. Now, we've probably been around here, been there, and seen this and seen that, but what we are accustomed to and what we have emotion with it, behind it, that's what the subconscious mind is going to manifest in your life every day. So that's why a lot of these gurus say, go every day, like if you want a certain car, go every day, sit in that car, feel that car, touch that car, and if you can, drive that car. And when you do that every day, then the subconscious mind, and when you go to bed at night, if you're thinking about it, then the subconscious mind know, okay, this is something that's in his reality. So let's bring that into his reality. So that's why you might see that same car every day. That happened to me a lot of times. I want a Porsche 911. So I got in this Porsche 911 at this dealership. And I went there like 4 or 5 days straight. Kept getting in the car, kept getting in there. And after that, I didn't ever get the Porsche, but I kept seeing it everywhere. And even somebody at a gas station say, you know, I was looking at the car and he said, "You like the car?" I said, "Yeah." "Hey, you want to sit in it?" So I was able to sit in the car and everything just because I kept sitting in the car all the time. I kept seeing it all the time. And now I was able to sit in it. It's because the subconscious mind is now familiar with you having that car in your life. Now, the next step was for me to own that car. So I have to find a way to convince the subconscious mind that I want to own this car. So that's why the subconscious mind also like repetition. So once you impress the subconscious mind with something that you want or desire, you have to keep going to that thing or keep experiencing that thing so the subconscious mind can be familiar with it. And when that happens, then the subconscious mind know that this is part of his life. He has become this material thing or whatever it is. And now let's bring it into his life, into existence all the time. Let's put it in his possession. Oh, he wants to own it. Let's make it a way where he can own it. So that's why you have to speak it, feel it, visualize it. Awesome, just like you manifested meeting a celebrity. Yep, Erykah Badu, yeah. Because I spoke her name, I visualized her talking to me. I did it for days, and it happened. Hey, I see 2 other people in here. Can y'all hit that like button for me? I can see the like button not being hit. So can y'all hit that like button for me? I appreciate it. And if you can, comment. If you have anything, you can just say hi, whatever. That also helps YouTube know that people are engaging in my live. And when the YouTube know that people are engaging in my live, they're going to get other people to come check me out. I'm trying to get more people in here because I think what I'm saying is very, very important. We all need to know that we can manifest things on our own and that we create our own reality. And once we all know that and all of us all on the same page, this whole world can change. Because the way the world is now is not the way it's supposed to be. But if we all know that we create our own reality and we get all on the same page, this whole world can change in our favor. So I'm saying all that to say this. Again, hit that like button for me. Let's get everybody together. Let's change this world. When you hit that like button, you changing the world, guys. Come on, change that world. Hit that like button for me. So back to the detachment. You got to detach from the outcome. You got to trust in, I know I say the universe, subconscious mind, it's all the same thing. I'm just using 2 different titles. Subconscious mind, universe, same thing. So if you want the universe or subconscious mind or whatever to trust you, which is meaning you need to trust yourself, detach from the outcome. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Don't worry about when it's going to happen. Time really don't exist. We accepted this time concept from the powers that be. Now we're programmed to always, okay, we got to wait. What time is it? Oh, it's this time. Oh, it's that time. When 3 o'clock coming? When 5 o'clock coming? You know, but the subconscious mind, the essence of the subconscious mind, don't care about no time, don't know about no time. All they know about, once you impress the subconscious mind with something that you want, is already created. It just has to go through this process to get to the outer world. It's just like, here's an example. It's just like a printer. When you print, when you're writing something, you have to write it, hit that print button. It has to go through some process, then it prints out. That's the same with subconscious mind. You writing, or you speaking, or you visualizing, or whatever, the emotions behind it, to impress the subconscious mind with whatever you're trying to print out. Subconscious mind accepts that and then prints it out into the outer world. But all it really is just a reflection. It's a reflection of what's inside. Everything, your whole world is a reflection of what's inside. It's just in material form. But what's inside of us is not material. You can't see it. You can see it, but it's not material. So once you put it out there into the universe, subconscious mind, or whatever, you don't worry about it no more. Because our mind is powerful, our thoughts are powerful, we can easily knock it off track when we worry about it, when we doubt it. Because we are powerful. When we speak and think, these words are producing a vibration, a very strong vibration. And if you're on a certain vibration, if you started with a certain vibration, you want to stay on that vibration so you can manifest what you want. Don't change it. Don't interrupt it. Because we can easily interrupt it. We can change our mind on anything at any time. But if you stay focused on that one thing and then forget about it, then now it's on its way. It's doing its thing. It's entering into the external world. And whatever it has to do to make it come about, it's going to do it. It's going to attract. We already have people that are in our lives. People that you see every day, that's part of your reality. And new people might pop up while you're doing this manifestation, because their frequency is matching your frequency. Whatever they're trying to do, you're connected with that, and vice versa. So they might be thinking about, I want to meet somebody or help somebody. And then you're thinking about, I want to make this manifestation to happen. So whatever I need to do or whatever needs to happen, I want it to happen. So if it got to happen through a way where you meet somebody, boom, it's going to happen that way. Or if it got to have it, or if it has to have a way to coming into fruition by some type of event where it's going to come, something is going to happen to make that manifestation come about. I'm going to manifest meeting Will Smith. Okay. But I thought you said you want to manifest moving out. Now, you can manifest several things at one time. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to manifest meeting Will Smith and moving out, you can do that. There's a certain technique that you can use to do that. But it's best to focus on one thing at a time, because you can put all your energy focus on one thing. If you want to meet Will Smith and forget about the apartment thing now, focus on meeting Will Smith. Put all your focus on that. But if I was you, I was like, because you told me your situation at home, I would be focusing on getting an apartment, getting out of there, because you said there's a lot of negativity going on in your house. I wouldn't want to keep staying around this negativity. That'd be my main priority, getting out of there. because you're going to stay on a low vibration. And it's going to, as long as you stay on that low vibration and stay with that program, the harder it's going to be for you to be able to grow, expand, and get what you really want, which is your own place and peace of mind. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you the technique and the strategy that you can use to manifest whatever you want. So you want to manifest Will Smith? Do your thing. Oh yes, definitely. No, I want my apartment soon. That's more important. It's too toxic. Yeah, do that. But I'm just saying, you can do that and manifest Will Smith too. I'm just saying, when I was manifesting Erykah Badu, I just, I did I did it and it kind of left it alone and it just happened. But it was still other things I wanted to manifest too at that time. I was just manifesting on, one thing at a time. The reason why I wanted to manifest Erykah Badu because, I learned the technique to do it. And I just wanted to see if it was going to work. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to meet her anyway. I wanted to talk to her anyway. So that's why I did it. Now, it didn't really change my life or anything, but it just showed me that I can manifest anything that I want. You know what I'm saying? It showed me that I am unlimited. I'm an unlimited manifesting being, that I can manifest anything I want. That's what it showed me. Even somebody that never heard of me, seen me ever in their life, out of the blue, hit me up and say, hey, I like your name, or whatever they said in the what you call it. And it's been somebody that I've been listening to their music from day one. So it can happen. Cool, I'll manifest meeting Will later. Yeah, like I said, you can still do the technique, and you might, do the technique for a couple of days, then leave it alone. Will Smith might pop up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If you really believe, that's another thing. You got to really believe that these things can happen for you. If you have some doubt, then it's not going to happen. So you got to work on believing that these things are going to happen. You're absolutely certain it's going to happen. Now, that's one phrase that Neville Goddard said. Always say, I'm absolutely certain I'm going to meet Will Smith, or I'm absolutely certain I'm going to move out and get a new apartment. So, the other people, they never did hit the like button. I just asked them to hit the like button. All right, it's over an hour, and I'm sleepy and tired. I'm glad I got on here. At first, I wasn't going to get on here, but I'm glad I'm on here, got on here. I'm about to get out of here. I see you left too. But it's all good. I'm glad I had 3 people in here and they heard what I had to say. And hopefully they will go out there and use these techniques. I hope I motivate them to use these techniques to manifest anything they want in their life. I love doing this. I love talking about this. And I hope I brought some value to you guys today. And we're on our way, guys. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. We're on our way to complete this challenge, because I'm not doing it by myself. I'm doing it with you guys. You guys are showing up every night, especially you, Sean. You guys are showing up every night and completing this journey with me. And we, learning something all the way to the end, all the way to the 30-day. And shoot, never know. I might get to 30 day and want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the value that people are getting from me talking about this every day. I see that I'm motivating people every day. I'm not like doing one little video, then they don't see me in the next 3-4 days. We're going to keep this going. And I'm going to keep grinding. And I know it's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out because I have faith. I'm not doubting anything about what's going to happen or what will happen. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you for showing up to my live stream. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. If it is nighttime over there, wherever you're at. People that's watching the playback, the replay, I hope you guys, wherever you are, whatever time it is, have a very abundant day. And always stay full of life and full of joy and stay grinding. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, stay grinding, but do it smart. Don't do it hard. Don't make it hard on yourself. Be smart and love what you do. And everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Whatever you want to manifest, it will happen for you. All right. Before I go, I love to say this every time is, I'm not going to go yet. I want to say this. I have an ebook. It's called Every Word Has Power. And it's totally free. You can download it totally free. Just click the link in the description and download the free ebook, Every Word Has Power. That book has helped me out tremendously on using the type of words that will help me to manifest whatever I want, amplify my manifestations. So click that link and download that ebook. Now I'm about to go. Peace, create, and manifest.